Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode 13. Yes, I changed. Yes, it's 13. Episode 13 of Play to Find Out Longfall. We're here again, minus a sci-fi. We're just gonna. Lyle's just doing stuff as Lyle does.
I remember when Sci-Fi moved into his new place, he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna have no roommates. Nobody's gonna be able to interrupt me from doing my RPGs. I'm gonna be able to be free every week." Yeah, look where we are now, boy.
I'm sure. I'm sure everything's fine. Maybe, not sure, but we play on. Let's talk to our peeps and see how they've been over the last week. Michael. What's up?
Hi. I'm doing good. Did a lot of games writing. I've also been in the middle of a marketing quagmire, which has been kind of fun. Also, in this play-by-post, if any of you guys have heard of Pitbull's play-by-post on Discord, I think my party just figured out that this dragon has been scrying on them the entire time.
Oh.
And they're rioting. It's great.
Oh.
They're just like, what do you mean he's been scrying on us? I'm like, you're level 5. He's been scrying on you.
Great.
He's been watching you.
Great.
How many XP are we supposed to have? I want to make sure I have the right amount. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I have 14. Are you close to that? Because we don't always earn the same amount of XP.
Yeah, I have 13, and I feel like you did at one point earn an XP more than me.
Okay. I have 11. I wasn't in some episodes. So.
You've missed a couple episodes.
Yeah.
All good.
Okay.
It's all right.
Besides using your dragon to spy on people, what else have you been up to?
I did some. I published the first and second, thanks to Tux, draft of Ars Dia, which has been fun. Hard,
nice.
But fun.
Nice.
I also wrote. I also started work on Guild Pact, which you can see right here. I wrote out the approaches and descriptions of some of the early playbooks. I also started work on the Warrior playbook because that one seemed the simplest to tackle at first. Even though I hands down have the most ideas about the Beast and the Sanguine. Kelso was confused by both of those.
Well, I didn't get the whole pitch when you're like describing a half-formed game and you know everything about them and you're like assuming that I do too when I just don't. Not in your head, Michael. I'm sorry.
Well, you should work on that.
I know. My telepathy has a limited range and you are across the country from me.
That is.
Well, you just said you have feat points, right? Just put some more into it.
I spent all my feat points on yeah. It turns out I spent them all.
Got it. Okay, that's fair. I just spent all of mine on more magic bullshit.
Hey, magic bullshit, best bullshit.
Now, I have amazing defensive reflexes, so when someone attacks me, I can stop their attack and redirect it back at them really, really well. Probably better than I can attack them.
Nice. Sweet. Awesome.
Because, yeah, I've got defensive reflexes ×5, which gives me 5 advantage if I am defending. And then anytime I defend, I can do a redirect. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Good and great.
Basically magic bullshit.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Awesome. Pian, how are you doing?
Hi guys. I'm getting over a cold. But other than that, I'm pretty okay. Pretty good. I haven't been doing much, honestly. I've been working.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Work good?
Yeah.
Work at the Pentagon, right?
Yeah.
Good.
It's kind of stressful.
Because you can clearly talk about that.
It's kind of stressful sometimes. It kind of gets to me, but I
sure.
just let it roll off my back.
Gotta make the sausage.
Mhm.
You know what they say? Famous Pentagon sausage. Good. Bring some home next time. I want to try some.
Will do. Will
Good,
do.
good,
I'll
good,
try
good,
to steal
good.
some for you.
Kelsa, how about you? What's been going on in your stuffs?
In all my stuffs.
Yeah.
What has been going on? Since the last Longfall, we had the essentially the last episode of Love and Banterville, but we're gonna have this weekend a coda,
Postmortem.
a wrap up,
Epilogue /
where
postmortem.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one like check mark there. The only other really exciting thing is yesterday, Andrew and John Harper were Andrew Gillis, who's writing the Girl by Moonlight hack of Blaze in the Dark,
Mm-hmm.
and John Harper, who is the author of Blaze in the Dark, were talking about their hack about Girl by Moonlight and about game design and about queerness and just like fucking 6 hours of amazing content. If you're into game design. So that was my evening last night, was just listening to that until 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I was like, actually I really need to sleep.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard it was a good time.
It was a real good time. It was a real good time. If you like Blades, if you're interested in Girl by Moonlight,
Girl by Moonlight
if you're
sounds
not,
amazing.
if you like game design, all of those things, it's a lot, but
they're doing some like really interesting things with Girl by Moonlight. I've heard. Like
absolutely, I ran Girl by Moonlight at Go Play Northwest, and it's changed since I ran it, and that was what, a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And but just like watching the iterations of it, and even the way it was a month ago, is really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love a lot of the things that they're doing with it, and I'm really excited to see it moving forward and getting there. So
Coolio. Good. Yeah, I'm also excited. I'm excited for that. Heard good things.
Good
Basically
stuff.
every single.
Is that our next game on the Blade slot?
Oh,
After
probably yeah.
That's just gonna be the Blade slot.
We need some magical. We need some magical girls in the Play to Find Out repertoire. Uh huh.
Oh my god, Pian's pants! I love their pants. Those yellow checkered pants. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tell them when they get back.
Yes, do that.
Pian has very good pants game. Just like in general, their pants are fun.
I love your pants. I don't think she can hear me. I don't think they can hear me. Damn it! All right.
Headphones on.
No,
Pants?
your pants.
Oh,
You have
they're
amazing pants. Your pants are amazing.
Yeah, Michigan pants.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's it. That's my whole life, is admiring Pian's pants.
Nice. Good.
That
So
sounds way weirder than it probably should.
you know what? We're just gonna let that lay down, and then
It's okay. Just gonna let that die. Someone stall for like 5 minutes so I can pick a damn quote.
does anyone else want to recap what happened last time?
Oh boy, what did happen last time?
Okay.
We talked to we met your other brother.
Right, who was
You met Nico.
Nico was drugged out in the in a like a drunk tank in the tail, and he refused to let me heal him, insisting that I was bad luck, and
Eid had to help you.
Yes,
blaming me for my father's death. So yeah, Eid showed up for some reason, and then transformed me into a clone of her. So that it was a random four-armed elf. Gosh, why can't I think of
Rainuin.
Rainuin? Thank you. I can just every time.
Okay.
And then I tried to heal him and was able to get rid of some of it, but not all of it, because I'm not quite.
You gave him
powerful
like a
enough yet.
fake hit, basically. Like you took care of like his addiction for like at that moment.
It's something like
She
that.
basically gave the heroin addict 1 dose of methadone.
Yeah.
Which is not really what I wanted to do, but made it so that he was at least coherent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was somewhat helpful.
Mm-hmm.
We found
You guys
out.
also learned about Nath.
Yes, Nath.
Yes.
Logan's lieutenant.
Yeah, because
You also learned that Logan was dead.
Yeah,
in
crazy,
theory.
right?
Right, we just learned that.
We just learned that.
In character, you learned that.
Crazy talk.
Yeah, how did that
you
happen?
also learned that Melee killed someone while under the influence of aether magic.
Yeah.
But we don't know who.
Don't know who, though.
That's a mystery. It's a mystery we may never solve. And then Izilka went and confessed what happened to Yuki, and then they spent all night not sleeping and just like staring at each other in like disbelief. I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
Until they, you know.
Also, Zaje gave Azuma an aether whale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was so cute.
Giant aether whale plushie. And there was that whole scene with Nayli and Corin Bandar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also I made your brother really mad at me.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to give him like my granola bars, and I told him that they had drugs in them.
Sachi is just so cute. He doesn't understand drugs.
No.
He really doesn't. He's just amazingly innocent, and it's really cute.
Oh man.
So yeah, all that happened.
All that happened. Yep. I think we left off at the police station, right? Or
yeah,
did we leave
and you
off?
had just agreed to go with Bellin to meet at another location to discuss things off the record.
Off the record.
Right.
So
Lyle is still mysteriously out and
Lyle
about.
is on another assignments. So I think we get our aether font, swirly blue aether font gets written, and it's something to the effect. It's like a campaign slogan. And I think like longtime viewers of the show have seen it like on like stuff around, but just like never had context for it. And it says, when a Bandar makes a promise, it's a promise. Alzarin Bandar, first High Prefect, re-election campaign slogan. Nayli, you're rolling a bunch of shit.
It's okay.
Run the intro reel. We have all the like awesome fights.
Super anime opening. Upbeat
Super
song.
anime opening. There's like a rock music. There's like Japanese rock music with like a woman singing.
Yep. Occasionally a line in English, and then it goes back to Japanese. As you do.
Yep.
Good.
Hey, Joker.
Yo.
And then so I'm gonna move Lyle off because I know where Lyle is and you guys don't. So
He's in the Aetherworks. Go get him.
No. Somewhere else. I actually do in fact know what Lyle's doing when Cypher gets back. So
he's not even in the town anymore. I forgot he can fly.
Yes, he can.
He just flew away.
So, so basically, we see Bellin like go over and write something down on an aether slate and like make 3 copies and then hand it to everybody else and then pull it out and like destroy the copy, the original. He then like puts on like a little cap, like a newsboy cap, and then slithers out without like saying anything else other than we're gonna meet, we're gonna have a conversation.
Can I see what he gave us?
Yeah, you like plug it in.
Yeah.
It's an address. It's an address for a block in Fleet Launch. And it like basically says, come different ways. Come armed, bring your badges. Basically is what, or like leave your badges. Is basically what he says.
Gotcha. I think we need to meet with him.
Zajay looks up and is like super nervous.
It's gonna be okay, Sajay. What's going on here is not really something that can be on the books. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I mean?
Daily, are you still like actively freaking out? Because you know he's gonna ask you who you murdered and when.
I'm just too busy being like, oh my god, it's Azilka's mom, I did it. Her body's under the floorboards, pull him up.
We're gonna get a Telltale Heart episode with Nayli.
We're about to. That's what's about to happen.
Here.
I hear all things in heaven and in hell.
I guess, but why? Is this like when I wrote down the notes and I wasn't allowed to write down the notes anymore?
Yes, it's a lot like that. I'm glad you're starting to understand this, Sajay. I'm so sorry that it's.
I understand. I
it
still
is.
don't like it though.
I don't really like it either, but I don't like what's going on at all. So there's only so much we can do.
If you couldn't tell, I can't really do my Nayli voice with this sickness going on.
No, that's fair.
Sajay, what do you
Like,
you don't have to go.
Yeah, but you know,
Like if Sajay doesn't like it that much,
his friends need him though.
it's outside of his job description.
Yeah. He like takes his badge off slowly, and then it just kind of sinks into his hand. Okay, there. I guess that's good. Do I need to change?
No, you're good.
Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna stop by my. I've got a couple stops to make along the way, so I'll head out now. I'll meet you guys there.
He like opens the door for Melon's office, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and slithers out.
Just pissed as all hell.
No, well, that was him being like,
Undercover.
yeah,
We're leaving. We're not gonna see each other anymore today.
right, exactly. That was
Because Ajay is a really terrible liar.
yes.
Yeah, we all know. We all know.
Okay, Nayli, what are you doing? The minute the doors open, are you just like, boom, I'm gone?
Yeah,
No?
I'm out of there. I'm zip.
Where are you headed? Are you headed to the address? Are you headed somewhere else first? Do you go on and get on an aether boat and just flee the city? Like, what are you doing?
I gotta get out of here.
You skip town?
Meh.
Huh?
When are we gonna meet them at? Like at what time?
You have like an hour.
An hour? I'm gonna go visit my mom at the hospital. I don't care if like it's not really a scene that happens. I just want to establish that I go and visit my mom at the hospital before I go.
Okay, yeah. You go visit her. She's in a good mood. She makes you read the steamy bit that you didn't want to read.
So she does.
Good,
She
good, good.
giggles. She giggles every time you have to describe something that's a little bit uncomfortable. It's just like, honey, it's fine.
Good old ma.
Anyway,
She makes you
Azalka-
reread the phrase "heaving throes of passion."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with galloping abs.
Great, great.
Zade, where do you go?
I take the longest route possible because I'm being sneaky. So like
So that would literally be
yeah,
that
like
would
all
actually
the way around. So I probably get there last because
Okay,
I'm like,
perfect.
yeah, we see them getting there, and then me like getting to a train stop, waiting for 2 trains to pass, and then I get on that one, and then I like go to the next station, wait for 2 more trains.
Where all are you going?
I am gonna be stopping by my grandfather's house
Okay.
in order to start arranging for things to be moving to my new house.
Okay. Yeah, I think that happens. I think your grandfather and Koss are both out.
Gotcha.
Are both out. It's not exactly clear what they're doing.
It's okay. I'll
Do you
leave them
plan
a
on
note
telling
that
them
I was
about
there.
Nico at all?
I want to tell them in person.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to leave them a note that says, hey, I'm moving out. I found a place. I want to talk to you before I'm gone. That kind of thing. And so I'm like that I'm planning on being back tonight, basically.
Okay. Cool.
That I'm going out, but I'll be back later.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. Do you go anywhere else after that?
I mean, maybe buy the house.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is in the hang basket. Okay.
It's in the hang basket. Yeah.
And then I would probably go back through the hub reservoir that way to get there.
Yeah. Cool. You all arrive in Fleet Launch. You were given an address to like a dock number, and you arrive there. You see, you arrive at the dock. You arrive at the address, and you arrive at the dock number that was given, and it's like it's like an old whaling boat that's like in a horrible state of disrepair and looks like it's slowly being repaired over time. And you see Bellin is like sitting on the deck with like a thing of like varnish or something, or like a rust off, and is working on removing a piece of like a bunch of rust from the hull. When you guys show up, and you all show up in relatively quick succession, because even though Zade took the longest, he definitely like didn't stop for anything.
I wouldn't say that.
Did you do anything while you were out?
Yes, but so everyone else gets there. Is there like an edge, or like maybe like the whaling boat, or like a building, or like a little like thing on the dock or whatever?
Yeah, totally.
I just kind of.
There might be an edge, but there might be a bit of a fall over it.
I kind of just like climb over something, because I have the climbing thing where I can just climb anywhere I want. So I just emerge from like an edge and look, and then I climb up. And you know the disguises the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wore in like in the TV show, like just the big trench coats and the big hat.
Yes.
Zade's wearing that over his stuff.
Perfect. I like the idea that we get the really long shot of your tail just slowly.
Oh yeah, my tail is still sticking out of the coat. and he just like like gets up, kind of like dusts the coat off, hands in the pockets, and he like slithers over to the group. like, hello.
I think Bellin looks over at Zajay for a second. I can't help but
It's even
chuckle.
better because he's so short.
I can't help but chuckle at Bellin because Bellin's just looking good, Zajay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Would you prefer me to call you Mr. Johnson?
I wasn't sure how secret this was, so I maybe.
You guys are just coming over to see my house.
You're buying a boat?
I own a boat.
Oh.
This is where I live.
Oh.
Trying to restore it.
It's looking pretty good.
Thank you. You should have. Anyway, we have more important things to talk about. Come on up.
Right.
Okay.
Lowers the
Go
hat.
up.
Yeah, and Bellin also climbs exactly like Zajay, where he just like sticks to the wall.
Yeah. Just weird snake climbing.
Terrified snake climb. So yeah, he like gets up and he
Looks
goes,
vaguely
goes
like
on.
the aliens from Alien.
Exactly. He climbs up and then he goes in. He like lets you go all in below deck. And inside is a lot nicer than outside. Inside looks like he's finished pretty much restoring it. There's like there's like 2 rooms. There's like a storage room and then like a little galley area. And then there's like a room with a bed. In addition to like the forecastle where he sits when he like pilots it. But you can't tell if this boat actually can drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say. And so he meets you all in the forecastle and he like starts making you all like tea, I'm guessing, or like some type of drink, like some type of beverage, whatever. Yeah, probably like a tea. Like a tea. It's probably, but it's also Bellin, so it's probably like tea with like alcohol poured in it or something like that. And he puts out a cup for you and it's like, all right. So, Nayli, let's talk about what you said earlier.
You have a lamp now.
That's
And
exciting.
He just like looks at you and he's like waiting for you to say something.
God, why don't we turn the conversation towards that?
He's just waiting for you to say something about the woman you murdered.
What do you want to know?
When was it? Who was it? What happened leading up to? What happened immediately after? What do you remember? What don't you remember? Anything would be helpful here.
It was about a month and a half ago, right?
Month and a bit, yeah.
Yeah. It was about a month and a half ago. I was going to bed one night, and something spoke to me. Said it wanted me to kill someone, and I felt an impulse to do it.
Did it offer you anything in return? Was it just a demand or was it a...
Well,
Who did you kill and what did you do with the body?
like Nayli does exactly that. I think Nayli just like puts her head in her hands and she just like holds her eyes like real tight and like.
Nayli, I'm not going to press charges.
Please, Nayli, anything you can say is really helpful.
I think at that she even like folds even more in on herself. Like she just like she just like hears Azilka's voice and she just like.
I think Azilka comes and puts a comforting arm around her shoulder.
Azilka, why are you doing this to me? She like.
I know it's hard, Nayli, but we really need to know.
Down. And she doesn't say it in like a mean way. She says it more in like a distraught way. Like I think you should sit back down.
Maybe you should sit down too. And like Azilka goes and like sits on a couch and like pats the seat next to her. Like, come sit down. I want to comfort my friend. You're obviously going through a bad
Bellin
time.
is more intelligent and less naive than the rest of you, and is just looking at Nayli like, "Oh my god, you didn't do what I think you did."
Azilka is. There might be an inkling of it in her mind, but there's no way she would acknowledge that that could possibly be true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't.
Nayli like starts to talk, regardless of what she's about to say, and then Bellin like raises a hand and is just like, "Before you say anything, he like reaches into his belt and like takes out his gun and like sets it on the table. It's like, everybody disarm."
I really don't think that's necessary, but all right.
I don't.
Sword 2, Azilka.
She stands up and places the sword on the table as well.
He like slides them all closer to him, and then he gestures for you to continue.
You're muted.
What was your mom's name again?
Ember.
Ember, that's what I thought, but for some reason I was thinking Umber, but then I was thinking Ember and Umber from what's it called, The Magicians, and I was like, it can't be. That can't be the name, but I thought it was. Okay. Wait, to Amber or Umber?
Ember.
Ember. Neither. Ember. Okay. Ember.
Immediately, there is a white, Azilka is now encased in a white ball of fire, and
Fire and rage.
it goes through the couch. The couch is now ruined. I'm sorry, just like a bubble.
I think,
and like you can't hear her screaming inside of it, but this is definitely what's happening.
Bellin has like, Nayli, I'm not sure you like. What are you doing when this happens? Because I feel like Bellin has like grabbed you and like shoved you behind him to stand between you and Azilka. And I don't know what Zajay's doing.
I don't let him.
I don't think I knew.
I don't let him push him between me and Azilka.
I think you would know that was Azilka's mom.
I know. I'm aware.
No, I mean Zajay.
Zajay would know.
Oh, Zajay.
This was a thing when she died. It was like a thing, so you probably have heard that name multiple times.
Okay.
And Zajay's pretty smart. I mean, the timeline lines up.
Yeah.
Zajay's just naive. He's intelligent.
No, yeah. If the
wise.
No, yeah. If I've heard the name before, then yeah, definitely. So so Zelka just turns into a ball of fire, and then I like slither over to it, like kind of like reaching, but I don't want to touch it because it's white fire. I'm like, Zelka, are you okay?
Zajay, back up.
But
Don't
she's.
be- I know. Believe me, I know. And I don't let Bellin get in between me and it's like I want to like I don't let him.
You're muted now.
Michael. You pulled a me. You muted.
He's like reaching his arm out between the two of you to like. He's not like gonna impose. Like if you're like I don't want you in front of me, he's not gonna impose his whole body in front of you. But he's like, I'm gonna hold you two apart because whenever that barrier comes down, he assumes that Zelk is gonna immediately try to strangle you.
That's fine. I want him away from me. I don't want I want to make it clear that I don't want him like intervening with what's about to happen.
Okay.
Like if I have to state that, then I say I don't. I please.
Okay. He backs up a little bit.
I think I slowly approach and I like lean I go down on on my knees. And I just
What do I feel like Azelka's just having like a 4-alarm freak out inside of this bubble right now?
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
And I just go, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, I am so sorry. I was unaware and there was an impulse and I'm so sorry. And I don't know, I know there's no way I can ever repay
Azelka,
Mm-hmm.
what does it sound like inside of your bubble? Is it like roaring fire and it just drowns out everything, or is it like the absence of sound?
I think it's more the absence of sound, and really the only thing she can hear is her own sobbing, which there's a lot of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually the mute singularity will happen, and then we'll just cancel the stream because we're all failures.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
We'll all just be yelling at each other that the other person's muted, and we'll all be muted, and then we'll just.
I'm pretty sure someone will eventually figure it out.
Right. No, we'll just have to stop.
That feels like the modern day version of like an Edgar Allan Poe poem. Short story.
Really, because I was thinking it was more like a what do you call it?
Don't say creepypasta.
No, not creepypasta, but silly skit. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of
in your mind you were like, this would be funny, and in my mind I was like, and then we would just scream at each other until our lungs stopped working and then we died. That was where my mind went.
I guess.
That's just way too harsh. Okay, anyway.
Why am I not?
After an amount of time passes, the white fire dissipates and Azilka is sitting on the couch hugging her knees and has been obviously crying before she finally looks up. She didn't hear anything any of you guys said. And she finally looks up and she says,
when the thing dissipates, I stand back up and I take a step back, but I don't like.
She says, I don't even have that excuse.
Zelka?
Huh? Are you okay?
Zelka, did something like this happen to you too? Because you're dealing with the added layer of guilt that you killed Logan Tenfingers partially because you thought he was responsible for your mother's death, and now you're realizing he's really not.
She says, so finally she says, I killed Logan Tenfingers. And I covered it up. And did it of my own damn will.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You what?
That explains a lot.
It was an accident, and I panicked, and I hated him more than I've ever. I didn't.
And rather than all right.
I've worked so hard to get where I am. Be a good cop. I only taking myself worse.
Stop. Bellin looks at Izoka and he's like, you and I will deal with that situation later.
Okay. Oh, right. All right.
And neither of you two will repeat either of this to anyone. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Sajay, I know you don't like this stuff. This could get everyone in a lot of trouble. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zajay just looks like
He's not mad. He's just disappointed.
sad.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
two really close friends killed people. One of them was mind controlled. The other was just a thing.
Angry.
Yeah. So like I don't know a better. There's definitely a better word than sad, but like just yeah, Zajay looks really down right now. But he like nods when Bellin like kind of is like, look, you can't tell anybody. And like, yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm sorry about your couch, Bellin.
It's not the worst thing to happen to me this week.
I suppose not.
So here's what we're going to do. I cannot officially commit any more resources to the bell ringer investigation because the city is calling it closed with the arrest of Elishara. So I'm going to give you all a choice. I've already discussed with Lyle, and as far as I can tell, he's on board with this little project. I want you to investigate the murders separately from your duties as the police force.
I think we have to.
Now, the good thing is, once we figure out what's happening, we can immediately step in as members of the police force and seize all relevant evidence based on an anonymous tip and arrest the individual immediately. However, we don't have anywhere to go. The best lead we have is that package. We don't know who sent it. Does anyone have any ideas?
There was the other performer that was supposed to perform that night. There's that house belonged to him at some point. We could look into that or something.
I might be able to talk to my mom. I know it's still pretty new and raw, but she's a strong lady, and I'm sure she'd want to help.
The house is a good idea.
I think that Azilka like looks sideways at Nayli and is like, I don't think she's the only one you know that could help.
Oh, dear. You two better not be keeping secrets from me now, because I swear to God.
I don't like. I get it. Like I get why Azalka said that, but also like, fuck you. I think she just like doesn't even look at Azilka. Like she doesn't even. She just kind of.
We all have our networks.
Well, work them all. Zajay. What do you know about the deadline?
What do I know about the deadline?
It's the cable car it's the cable car line that used to connect the tail to the Golden Sea. It got severed like it got shut down. It's not like technically speaking, it should still work. It just got closed for some reason, like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. It was a line that connected the Golden Sea and the tail. It got shut down. I think I forget what the official reason was, but it hasn't been running in a while. People.
Well, up until this was brought to me, and he pulls out the little bell with his name on it, like dings it a couple times, and it sounds like terrible. Like it sounds like out of tune and nasty. We've been finding these on the deadline. I want you to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with. See if you can find any evidence of tampering with the deadline or any of its controls.
Okay.
Zelka, I want you to follow the house lead as far as it'll go.
Okay. I'll be looking into that. Definitely.
Nayli?
Yes.
Go have a conversation with your mother. Figure out what's going on. Meet back here. 2 days after you've done enough looking. You all still have the rest of your normal jobs to take care of, because we have to make this look like you guys aren't investigating this at all.
Of course, I understand.
I know you all had planned to go visit that gang hideout in the fish barrel. I'll let you all decide whether you do that today or tomorrow. I'm not here to manage you. As long as it gets done and it looks like you guys did it as police officers, and the rest of this is just you being concerned citizens. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. And what you learned today is not going to affect any of you all's working relationships, correct? I don't care about your personal lives.
I would be a hypocrite if I was to go to these lengths for Alicia Ra and still hold Nayli accountable for what happened. Whatever we're dealing with is a monster.
All right.
What if the real monster was inside us all along?
So I think Bellin nods and he like drinks his like tea spiked with sake. and just like sits down on his tail and sighs.
Send me a bill for your couch, okay?
It's fine. I was gonna pull it out and I'll send you a bill. Fine. I'm too tired to lie.
It'll make me feel better, Belen.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep. I've been up for 2 days.
Good luck. Stay safe.
All right.
Do
See
my
ya.
best. And he just like sits there and is like
I leave.
Yeah.
it's like, you guys get out of my kitchen. Kind of. Yeah,
Those
like, what do
already,
you do?
like,
Do you hang
I-
out for any amount of time at all, or do you want to talk to Belen more, or do you just bail?
I just bail.
Okay.
I just leave.
It feels like a good place to go to commercial.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, perfect
So
timing.
after that, hit to your feels. Enjoy some music and join us after the break. See you in a bit.